PT2 back with another video. Big Bear Boxing Squad, man, back here breaking down another video, another boxing match. Hopefully we get this fight, man. Already did part one of siding with Errol Spence in this fight. I do think it's a little bit more of a 50-50 fight, 1A, 2A. I think it go either way. I kind of give it to Errol Spence overall, just because. Just I think seeing him a little bit more. Not saying that I haven't seen Jeron Ennis, because I think I done seen most of his fights, man. Probably at least 85% of his fights. It might have been one or two when he was up and coming that I didn't get to see, but I see a lot of. He's gonna be a young king, man. He's gonna go on a tear. If this fight don't happen and they somehow, some way, he fight neither Terrence Crawford or Errol Spence, I think he'll be the king of the division once them two leave. I do think both of them are going to 154, which would be awesome for the 154, class. So, but I am gonna break down some things that Ennis should be doing against Errol Spence to get the win. I think keeping distance. I think landing power shots, combinations, things that he does well, man. You don't really see Errol Spence fighting off the back foot. He gonna have to push Errol Spence back. I think that he need to put the pressure on Errol Spence and not let Errol Spence fight him in the pocket. If you go look at my part one video, you can see my breakdown of Errol Spence and the reason why I think he's gonna win. But these are things that Jeron Ennis can do to win. And I think if he do them, I think he will win. Everybody knows he got crazy knockout power, man. But elite fighters are elite fighters. You're not gonna knock elite fighters out that easy, unless you're just that good. It's been elite fighters get knocked out or get at least knocked down or something like that. But it's like a game. The harder it gets, the harder it is to knock somebody out or to get a win. But I do think if he was to push Errol Spence back, walk him down, keep distance, don't let Errol Spence time up, which I think Errol Spence will do a lot of tying up. I think any fighter that want to defeat Ennis will tie him up, but only elite fighters can pull off elite things. I think that his head movement. I wouldn't put his. I know some fights he kind of put his hands down, and he had took some big shots even in his last fight. I forgot the guy's name that he fought, but he did take one big hit. But the good thing is he took it. And so that what makes an elite fighter when they can take big shots, big heavy shots like that. But he can't let Errol Spence go to the body. He can't let Errol Spence, just kind of tire him out and rough him up. That's the fight that I think Errol Spence is probably most likely going to go for. But I do think that Boots Ennis, he got a lot in his bag, man. He got a lot, and he gonna have to use it. I think a jab, like I say, that creates distance. Good footwork creates distance. Just simple things that he gonna have to go back to the basics. I think still stay real basic. Let off the power shots when necessary. Do a lot of pawing with the jab to set up other shots and stuff like that. So it's a multitude of things that he could do to pull off this victory. I do think it's gonna be a good close fight if they do fight. I think it'll go down to the wire, man. It could be a 2-round fight, man, either way. So that's as close as I think it's going to be. Unless Errol Spence, like I say, if he comes out and he gets Ennis into a dog fight, which I haven't seen him into a dog fight yet, I think that could make the biggest difference. That's something, if I was Spence, that's what I would do. If I was a coach, that's what I would be coaching. But let's get into this breakdown. Let's get into this breakdown matchup. But before we do, please go follow me on all social media platforms. They will be down in the description below. Please like, share, and subscribe. Let me know who you want me to break down, the reason why you want me to break them down. Tell me who you think gonna win between certain matchups, or even matchups that we want to see. As boxing fans, this is a fight that we want to see. I will be doing more fights like Gervonta Davis versus Lomachenko. I know, I will get into that. That's for another video, man. That's a whole nother problem. But hopefully we get this fight for 2022, man. And hopefully, man, they bring back a fight night overall, man. I like to see that, do some video breakdowns and stuff. So let's get into this one and see how it goes.
Hi, everybody. So glad you're with us. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the MGM Grand here on the Vegas Strip in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada, for a much-anticipated main event. 12 rounds of welterweight action. A lot of talk heading into tonight's matchup. Everybody expecting this to be a great night of action. Boom Boom's making his way to the ring now, and he looks very focused for this fight. He's a guy who you can see is supremely confident in his abilities. Now underway. All the talk is done. It is simply time to fight. Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. Good smooth work by Boom Boom. That's classic counterpunching.
Yeah, what he did was he pulled that right shoulder back. You know, he just pulled it back, gave him the left shoulder, and then gave him the right hand.
Able to cover up that gut. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Right hand, then a left hook to the head. Both land flush. He has his target. He lands a straight right. Good way to protect the midsection. Very accurate work with the hook there after fine defense. Oh, a nice two-punch combo by Boom Boom. Boom Boom's blocking ability is doing well for him there. 10 seconds to go in this round. Boom Boom's putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination. Here we go. Round 2 is underway. Good combination to the body. Good looking counterpunch. Boom Boom's coming up big here early on in the fight, because he just showed his opponent, hey, listen, you got to be careful. I can counterpunch you.
No better way to slow down your opponent. You know, we know the other way you slow him down. You hit him right on the chin, and you make him say, hey, I don't want to walk in. But when you make him miss and you counter, that slows him down, too.
Halfway through round number 2. That is a serious counterpunch right there. Targets the hook after blocking that shot. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. You know, we only show up when it's time to watch them do their thing for the fight, but they're really working at it day in and day out just to make weight. What's so tough about making weight in boxing?
Well, it can weigh you down. I mean, it takes discipline. And all of a sudden, it allows you a trail of excuses, because now you can start to say, well, gee, you know, I didn't do this, you know, it's the drudgery of it and it's the consistency of it. When you have to stay at a weight, you have to watch that weight, you have to balance it where you're also going to be able to have a physicality when you get in the ring. You don't want to be weak, so you want to get that right balance where you're disciplined, you get the weight down, but you don't lose that physical edge.
And round number 3 is underway. On the mark with a straight left hand. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Uppercut. Halfway through this round here.
Left and right, come on, man. Working the box. Nice work.
He had his eyes set on the uppercut, but was unable to land it. Committing to the work downstairs with the left.
Uppercut is wide open. Uppercut, baby, come on.
Boom, boom. So dangerous with that accuracy. A two-punch combination landing.
In and out. In and out.
Last 10 seconds of round number 3. And round 3 comes to an end. So as we start round 4, we reflect on the first 3, looking at Teddy's scorecard. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. Oh, and a two-punch combo by Boom Boom. Boom Boom's ability to just get to his opponent before his opponent gets to him. Showcase there, his hand speed is very good.
Yeah, it is, Joe. You know, it speaks to one of those old sayings that the trainers used to say, just get off first. That's what he's doing right now. He's getting off first.
To the head he goes with a left hand. There's a taste of the sweet science. You see the skill he has in counterpunching.
And you know what he's doing? He's taking his opponent's jab away.
Seconds to go in round number 4. Well, he's committed to the left hand and it's paying off here. Scored well up top. Scores big with the hook to the head. Return to sender. He gives him back one of his own. Final 10 seconds. Dismisses his opponent's headshot.
Let's go, let's go. What are you waiting for?
Good action here tonight. Both guys bringing their best, and both guys meeting each other stride for stride, punch for punch. Tough fight to score here as we're back underway. to the idea of becoming a counter puncher, but I get the sense you'd agree with it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's got the perfect platform, the perfect form for it. The guy's walking in right now, not moving his head much. He can time him, he can counter him.
Nowhere close that punch by Boom Boom. Boom Boom's landing a combination here. That's what he does when he's at his very best. He missed with that headshot. Still plenty of time to work here in round number 5. Minute and a half to go. There's the combo to the body. He returns the favor with an uppercut. Boom Boom's proving to be elusive. A crushing blow up top.
I don't know if he has enough time to recover.
Comes right back at him with a left hand. And now committing to that midsection as the target with the combination punching. Good work defensively by Boom Boom. Plus, he landed that counter punch.
Yeah, and he forced him to punch. He made him, he drew it out of him, and then he timed him beautiful.
Back to live action now in what has been a closely contested fight. One of those fights that somebody is still waiting to break through and be a difference maker in.
Come on, come on.
Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Really frustrating his opponent now. Boom Boom, so defensively sound, it doesn't make for an easy target.
No, it doesn't, and it makes for a very frustrating night for his opponent. I see his opponent now, if you notice, he's getting a little tentative. He's afraid to let the punches go because when he misses, he's worried he's going to leave an opening.
Head movement.
Needs to improve that accuracy, missed with the headshot. There he is, working the body.
Get after him. Nice. You're still not moving in the boom boom.
Thought he had his target, but way off to the side with the uppercut. Again to the melon.
Move your head.
Well-placed counter punch by Boom Boom. Boom Boom's been able to avoid having any of his opponent's headshots landing flush.
And what his opponent has to do, Joe, is make an adjustment. Well, we used to tell the fighters, when a guy is elusive, like this fighter is right now, you have to shorten your punches up. Shorten them up a little bit, have less space to travel. They have a better chance of getting to that elusive target.
Over the hump, the back end of the fight now begins. Boom Boom's tagged by a tremendous power punch. Good looking counter punch. What a clever combination by Boom Boom. Took a shot, now he gives a left.
Hey, get out of there.
Halfway through the 7th round.
Let's go, you gotta see that.
got caught the right hand.
Boom Boom's really making some boxing purists out there put a smile on their face because his defense has been stellar. I mean, so fundamentally sound.
Yeah, well, that's why he always goes rounds, and that's why people think he has an iron chin. I don't know if he has an iron chin because the chin never gets touched. He's a guy that's always going rounds because his defense is so good.
Work the body. Work the body.
And now another left. Ten seconds to go in the seventh.
Move your head.
Boom Boom's doing well, sticking to a game plan on the outside.
On it.
Well, this is just a good, solid fight. Yes, he's leading on your scorecard here as we begin round number 8, but there has been some back and forth, some give and take.
His opponent has found some kinks in the armor, mainly that right hand over the jab.
There's a nice left hand able to get in. Effective with that 1-2. Boom Boom's doing good damage with the combination punching.
Well, right there's a good example of the benefit of combination punching. You miss the first or the second, the third and the fourth, they land.
That's it. Next question.
Great work offensively, landing that combination by Boom Boom. Boom Boom's impressing the judges and himself with that right hand. A sound combination by Boom Boom.
Relax. Come on now. Relax. Deep breath.
Blocks a shot and then does nicely to work on his own. Nice work with the left hand. That's a forceful two-punch combo by Boom Boom. What a difference from corner to corner. As he sits on his stool, he knows that he's in complete control of this fight, peppering his opponent with power shots.
Well, it's been like that all night long. Anything he throws finds a target.
They are back to action here, but that action has only favored one man, completely one-sided. Hard to see the scorecards coming into play here with how dominating he's been. Way to block there.
Keep working the body.
Boom Boom's putting his punches together now. That's a nice combination. Parries the punch, comes back with the hook. He's completely turned his offense off. You can see that he's just in an extreme defensive posture. But still, his opponent is scoring here.
Look, the extreme defensive posture is a problem. But if he was moving his head with his hands out, at least there'd be misses there. When his opponent would miss, there'd be an opening to come back. Where even if you didn't come back, his opponent would be a little worried about sitting in there on you. He'd have to think defense. Right now, he's only thinking offense.
Keep working the body.
Very accurate to the body with that left hook. Then he brings the right hand. Able to time that left hand and score with it. Good flush shot upstairs. Fine looking right hand by Boom Boom. Good solid shots for the combo downstairs. Quick snapping hook, and it does damage. Unable to make an impact there by Boom Boom. Last 10 seconds of the 9th round. Well, that's yet another round that he won. And Teddy, he's in great shape. What were you hearing out of his training camp as to how he got so conditioned?
Well, we were hearing that he was doing his homework, wearing knapsacks with 20 pounds of sand, running uphill. I mean, that's one of them. Also, instead of taking a minute rest in sparring, he was taking 20-second, 30-second rest. It showed right now.
He's got half of the equation figured out. He's throwing a lot of punches, but the more important half of the equation, he's way off the mark.
Yeah, well, you know, you should talk to a golf pro. You know, if you want to hit a golf ball, you want to hit it straight, you wouldn't stand crooked, would you? I mean, your feet would have to stand where you can hit the ball where your feet are pointing. That's the problem. His feet are crooked. They're pointing the wrong way, and his punches are going the wrong way.
Crashes home with a hook. Devastating blow by Boom Boom. Boom Boom's making for a tough target there. He gets away from that punch. Lands flush with the 2-punch combo by Boom Boom. Power shot after blocking his opponent. And now they're trading blows. Not able to land the uppercut. Blocks it away. Accurate counter punch by Boom Boom. All right, what's the answer here, Teddy? I mean, time and time again, he is getting hit with headshots by that right hand.
The answer is not going to help him. The answer is to go back to the gym and be taught properly how to get away from that punch. Probably too late now.
Boom Boom's in great shape here. Championship rounds have begun. Teddy's got a commanding lead on your scorecard. I mean, what's the worst case scenario here? He gets clipped? And what else is there?
Yeah, well, that's what he's got to be careful. He's got to be alert now. He can blow it. The other guy really can't win it. He can give it away right now. That's what he's got to make sure does not happen.
Uppercut is wide open. Uppercut, baby. Come on. Good job. Good job.
Combo lands to the head. And he just holds on there.
Keep moving. Keep moving.
How about that? Another right hand. Well-targeted counter punch by Boom Boom. And that's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking one. Super 2-punch combo by Boom Boom. He gets hit, but he gives it right back. And he ties up on the inside. Well, something's got to stick. He sends the combination to the body. Boom Boom's movement's really helping him out, avoiding that punch. And round 11 comes to an end. He's winning the fight. Don't tell me anything different than he's winning the fight.
Yeah, except at the end of the fight, sometimes these judges, they do tell you things differently. Hopefully that's not the case.
Well, he's up way on the punch stats. I know he's ahead on your scorecard, and you can just tell everything that's happening in the ring, he's in control. Getting rid of that punch from his opponent. Well blocked by Boom Boom. Targeting that straight left hand. Boom Boom's got a way of just getting away from that punch. What a big shot. What a hook to the body. And he is down and in bad shape. Opponent is floored. A knockout victory. Boy, was that impressive. That's a great way to win a fight. It's what every fighter dreams of. Just coming in there, landing one strong shot, putting an end to the evening.
And the reason the punch was so effective, not just because of the power, but because it was time where he never saw it coming.
I'm Joe Tessitore for Teddy Atlas saying thanks for being with us and enjoy the rest of your night.